What I want to achieve is have many, many readers. I want thousands of readers who read the book and who are quoting from the book, because that is how we fight the battle. We don't fight the battle being emotional. We don't fight the battle hitting below the belt and personal insults and abuses. So I don't want it to turn into that. I want to keep the dignity of the discussion. I want to have respect for my opponents. I have nothing personal against my opponents. They're bright scholars. I call them the Charvakas of the 21st century. They are the 21st century Charvakas. I have a section in this book called Return of the Charvakas. So I call them Charvakas 2.0 because the original Charvakas were also very bright in Sanskrit. These people also know a lot of, they are very intellectual, they're very hardworking when they come here. They're not lazy people, they run around. They're hardworking people and they deserve merit for that. Like the original Charvakas, the new ones are also against the Vedas. They don't accept Shruti, Praman. They are against anything to do with sacredness. They are materialists, they're atheists. So they resemble the old Charvakas. But the new Charvakas are more powerful. They are connected with world power centers, lot of funding, lot of political institutional power, clout. They're connected with media on their side. That is the way I characterize the Indian left. They're Marxists, atheists, they are anti-Vedic, anti-Hindu, and they are a part of a global nexus against our civilization. And unlike the original Charvaks, they carry a lot of clout. They are articulate, very hard-working people, lot of money coming their way. So the new Charvaks are more dangerous than the old Charvaks. The new Charvaks are a combination of Westerners and their Indian students, Indian chelas, Indian followers. The Westerner guru, Charvak, and the Indian student Charvak are a team. And we have not even studied this. We have not even understood this is what's going on. So my main contribution is to give you the map of the Kurukshetra, to tell you who's who, what is going on. Please wake up, please do something. That is my job, to motivate our traditional people who know a lot more than I do to get up and do something. And until now we are giving all these Padam Shri, Padam Bhushan awards to these Charvaks. We've been giving. And we've been, Murthy has given them millions of dollars to take control over the future presentation of our heritage using the translation standards that these Charvaks are defining. They are defining how to translate a certain word. They are imposing their ideology of Aryan theory and this and that and Dalit, the whole, this divisiveness using caste and whatnot. So they are bringing this human rights agenda. They are bringing these social sciences from the West. In other words, their Siddhanta, their Niti. They are bringing their kind of ideas in order to study Sanskrit. And they are saying they want to champion and revive the study of Sanskrit, but it should be done in this new way, not the traditional way. So they are championing Sanskrit, no doubt. But our people are foolish, applauding them, thinking, wow, this guy is very great. He talks like he's championing. What our people are not doing is to read beneath the surface and figure out what exactly is their purpose and what exactly is their strategy for championing the Sanskrit. They are championing Sanskrit as something that should be devoid and deleted of the Paramarthika dimension, only Vyavaharika. That's a very typical materialist, leftist view that what matters in studying a culture is the daily life, social life, and so on. And the spiritual life is all hocus pocus according to them. It is full of oppression and it's very primitive and backward and exploitation and whatnot. So that Paramarthika dimension of the Vedic should be sidelined. This is what they're saying. The oral tradition also should be sidelined because it is part of old Brahmin, just keeping it secret but not writing it down, and oral cannot allow progress to happen. As long as it's oral, then nothing new will come. So history, according to them, starts when writing comes, and therefore they can dismiss a large part of our history. They can dismiss it by saying we don't have records, or because oral nobody can prove what was done. Written only we can prove because there's evidence. So the oral is sort of useless as far as history is concerned. This is very convenient for them to do these things, and we have to point it out. We have to give them, with respect, their right of speech and intellectual discourse. They have a right to do what they are doing, but we have a right to respond. We are not stopping them. We are just waking up our people to respond. That's all, so we can have good, honest, vibrant debates. That's what we want. Individual. Because you may come from poor parents and make it rich. You may come from rich parents and be poor. Doesn't matter. It's your personal situation that you count. And then we'll get rid of the caste system if we were to do that. Secondly, the Akhand Bharat, I'm against that Akhand Bharat idea.